Welcome to the Health and Life Talk on NTV Uganda, brought to you by SRHR Alliance and its partners. Today we are talking about mental health and its effects on young people and how we can get through. Baksh Asman is my name, and I'll be facilitating the session with
Edith Nakujoloba.
Yes. And to kickstart our session, we have here a group of young, interesting people who are going to go with us the journey on mental health and young people. And for us to kickstart this session, there's a simple exercise we want to do with these young people, and it's more of a handprint and how best to understand ourselves. And on top of understanding ourselves, how does this translate into issues of mental health and how we can work around with them. And just a quick one, all of us, let us just get out our hands and with your markers, and just draw your hand and have a handprint just out very fast. This should take us, draw a nice handprint that talks about who you are. It should be a beautiful one. Yes, good, good, good. So as we draw the handprint, are we done?
Yes.
Just write your name in the middle of your handprint, a name that you like most, a name that you prefer to be called. Yes, I see Tracy, Shubi, Hillary, nice. Janelle, that's nice. And hopefully we have all that. Good. So what we are going to do is for every finger, we have a question that we're going to answer, and you're going to write that. And the first one, the thumb, is what are you good at? What are you good at? Just think about it very fast. Just one thing. It might be singing, it might be dancing, it might be talking to people, it might be a sport. Just write it very fast. The thumb. Are we done? The second one is where are you heading with your dreams? Where are you heading with your dreams? What do you think about in terms of your dreams? Where are you heading to in life? Where do you want to go? Do you want to finish school? Do you want to get a job? Do you want a family? Where are you heading with your dreams? The third finger is what do you think you can change about yourself? What is it that you can change about yourself? Very fast. What is that on the third finger? What is it that you can change about yourself? It might be about your personal life, it might be about your social life, it might be about your academics, it might be about the way you relate with other people. What is it that you want to change? The fourth finger is what do you commit to in life? What do you commit to? Are you committing to having a healthy lifestyle? Are you committing to having a healthy relationship? Are you committing to respecting people? Are you committing to communicating with different kinds of people? Right, what do you really commit? And the last one is what do you want to improve? Remember we said what you want to change. So what do you want to improve about yourself? Is it the way you talk to people? Is it the way you relate? Is it the way you speak about yourself? Is it the way you think about different things in life? And when you're done, we can share. Who is ready to share with us? Yes, Herbert, could you share with us what you wrote about, what you want to improve, change, interact with other people and all that? Yes, take it.
Yeah, well, on the first finger, I need to socialize more. I get to meet new people, make new friends. Yeah. And then the second finger, I need to get a good job, have a healthy life. Yeah. That's what I think of the second finger.
Yes. Good.
And then of the third, more interpersonal relations. People who have great ideas that can improve me. Yeah. And then the fourth finger, a healthy lifestyle. Yeah. Free from toxic substance, anything that would hurt myself. Yeah. And the fifth finger, the last one, I need to think out of the box, more creative ideas. Yeah, I think that's what I have for today.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Herbert, for sharing that. Yes, who is taking it on? Yes, you can take it up.
The first finger, I need to work more on my communication. Then the sports sports, I play basket, so I want to work more about it. Then the second finger, I need to get a better job, like working hard on the job. Then my way of living, I want to change my way of living because I think I'm not contented with what I have. I just want to work more on it.
Okay.
Then the fourth, I want to, okay, I don't know, but I just feel like working hard is my best thing. So communicating is also one of the things I want to more, should I call it socializing with more people?
Yes.
Because I think I'm very friendly. Okay. Yeah. So the fifth is I want to think outside the box, like think out of Uganda. Like I don't want to base my, should I call it, interests in only one area. I want to look at global wise, if I'm to say like that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
Thank
I
you
want
so
to
much.
do.
Yes.
For the first finger, I do love drawing,
Okay.
and that's what I do. Then for the second finger, I would like to start a brand. I'd like to start a brand probably about maybe shoe customization because I'm really interested in shoes and I love art. So yeah, I'd like to connect the two. Then for the third finger, I'd like to be a little more social because I don't think I'm very good at that. I'm not very okay, I'm friendly, but I'm not social. I find it hard communicating to people. And so for the fourth finger, I'd like to build my career. I want to start early, and so that I can get there early. Yeah. Then for the last finger, I look forward to being more social and interacting with more people and getting to know more people. Yeah. So that's it.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
You realize that we almost have similar similar things that we need to improve in our life, in terms of our social life, in terms of our well-being, in terms of how we relate with other people, and in terms of how we communicate with other people. And we shall continue the interaction. You need to keep this. We shall continue reflecting on them as we continue the session. And at this point, I'd like to invite Edith so that we could start the session on mental health and how it really affects young people. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bakshi, and thank you very much, guys, for sharing your desires, your plans, and your dreams. Why are we talking about dreams and mental health, which is what we are talking about? We are talking about mental health because we are in a time of COVID-19. These are stressful times. These are difficult times, not only for us in Uganda, but globally, and for the young people. So that's why we are here to talk about mental health in the time, especially of COVID-19. So before we go there, we want to talk about what is mental health. I think you have some ideas. So I'll first ask 2 or 3 people to tell me about what do you think mental health is. Do we have anybody a volunteer for that?
Yes.
Paul? Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, to me, mental health is a state of being emotionally well-being. Okay, I don't know.
Emotionally happy, maybe?
Yeah, emotionally happy. Let me say with the conditions you're in.
I believe mental health personally is affected by the people you spend your time with, the things you feed your mind with, and of course the reactions that come along with it.
Beautiful.
That's emotionally how they'll all affect you psychologically and so on and so forth.
Thank you very much, Janelle. I think Janelle is bringing in an important part, which is not just about you, but about your environment. Who is in your environment socially, which I love this, because you guys have actually come up with what the WHO, the World Health Organization, how it defines mental health is actually a state of well-being, a word Paul used, and then a state of, she mentioned social. So let me give you the word as it is from the WHO, not from me. They say that mental health is a state of well-being, which Paul mentioned, and Janelle also mentioned, where an individual, so it starts with you, an individual has or realizes their own abilities. That individual realizes their own abilities and can work productively. So you're talking about an individual realizing their abilities and they're working productively. They're not just working or going around in circles, but they're working productively. And then they can also cope with normal stresses of life. Normal stresses of life, because everybody has some stress. Nobody has it perfect, as they say. Everybody is struggling with something. And also is able to contribute constructively to their communities. That is mental health. So we have an individual living in an environment, using their abilities to produce and also contribute to their societies. So that is what mental health is. And mental health then, the summary of what we've just said is that mental health is a state of well-being where you have emotional, psychological, and social well-being. So we have social well-being, we have psychological well-being, and we have emotional well-being, which are the things that you guys were mentioning. And I think the things that all of us go through every day, from young to old, that is what mental health is.